Good evening, bushcrafters, survivalists and preppers. What are we going to do today? Eat the worms. Follow me. Anyway, forgive me, I'm not out in the wild, I'm in the back garden. I've got a fair sized back garden, as you can see, and it's great. I can do bushcraft and develop my skills here. But anyway, eating the worms. We cannot starve in Europe, or we shouldn't starve in Europe, for want of a bit of knowledge, because we can eat the worms. There are approximately, nobody's actually counted them I'm sure, approximately 1 million earthworms in a fertile acre of land. So we can eat the worms. They are 85% protein, but we need to know a few things about it first. That being that we've got to soak them, we've got to give them at least 10 minutes submerged in water at least to empty their guts out, or overnight on clean vegetables or non-toxic foraging foods, if you like. I think you know what I mean. But anyway, we'll demonstrate that in a minute. But as I said, they're 85% protein. That's a lot of protein. So how do we eat worms? Well, you can eat them raw, you know, and you literally can. They won't do you any harm if you flush them out. But basically, what we'd do in a survival situation is we'd heat rocks up, you know, flat rocks, in a fire, and then we'd move them to one side, let the fire die down. Then we put the cleaned worms onto the stone till they're quite crisp. Well, we can crisp them up, and then we'd eat them like that, you know, mixing them with stuff. We could also crunch them up and drop them into any porridge or something we had at the time. We could use them in that sort of way, really, but we can eat them raw. There's a difference between earthworms, snails, and definitely slugs. Snails, you really want to be leaving in a box, well aired, with a non-toxic vegetable to clean themselves out for a week. Slugs, I tend to avoid, really. They're a bit more difficult and they can give you a lot of problems, so don't eat slugs unless you have to. Again, much longer clean out period, and I'm not sure the period because I wouldn't use them unless I had to. Not if I can find earthworms. We've covered the cooking, we've covered the cleaning, really, so we'll have a bit of a demo down below and see what we can find. You've seen the seagulls stamping on the ground. And the rooks. That brings worms to the surface. There you are. Small one, but a good demonstration. What we'll take, well, we fill that back in again, we'll pop them in water, let them submerge, we'll just watch him over the next period of time. You can hear there's kids playing down in the school. This is done in my back garden again. That's only a small, that wouldn't be much protein, but bear in mind earthworms are 85% protein, to which there is an estimated million in a fertile acre of ground, which I said before. What we can do with these is we can roast them on, as I said before, on a fire, on a pan, and crisp them up and eat them, and they're far more pleasant to eat. But you can, after purging, eat them raw. We'll have to submerge them in there for 10 minutes to empty them out. They are earth eating, they eat the earth themselves, so they're less toxic than grazers who can eat poisonous plants. As I said earlier, snails need 5 days. You can do the same with these. You can put these into 3 to 5 days into clean vegetation in a pot, and they'll clean themselves out just the same. But this is a quicker method already after 5 minutes we can see, I think you can see in the bottom, the excretion that's coming out of the worm as it empties out. That's what we want out. We don't want to eat earth if possible, because there's tetanus and all sorts of stuff in there. But he's emptying out, or she's emptying out, or it's emptying out, I don't know. There we can see, after about 7 minutes, coming up to 10 minutes actually, it's emptied itself. So you can leave it in there a bit longer. What we've got now is fresh food, okay, high in protein, fresh food. You can now collect these and put them in with some vegetation, in with some earth, and let them roam and keep them fresh and flush them again, so you can keep your food fresh. So it's not a bad idea to survive on, you know, earthworms. As you can see, probably from the down shot, the excretion that's come out of the worm. You could leave it in there 15 minutes, you won't kill it, or longer. Ready food. Now, I'm not going to eat this for you because I'm not Bear Grylls. Anyway, I hope you got something out of that. The fact that we can't starve in European countries in fertile soil conditions. However, it doesn't apply in the desert. It doesn't apply in barren lands or anything like that. You know, if you can't find worms, you can't eat worms, obviously. But anyway, this is Pete at Pete's Place signing out, saying please don't forget to subscribe.